this is Iason Quinn back with another Warframe, Warframe Starter's Guide. Hopefully I get the graphics up there. This is episode number 2. And we're going to start right off in with the mods. I'm hovering over the Aura mod. You probably haven't picked one of these up unless you've played a little bit more since the last episode. What Aura mods do is basically give you special powers, and everyone in your team special powers. They will stack also, like physique or rejuvenation. They'll increase your energy and also give you what's listed on the card. And so if everyone has different ones, then you all gain those abilities. It's called teamwork. They're really focusing it for that. Let's take a look here at Excalibur. We had redirection. Well, nothing new. I've already got an Orokin reactor. If you don't have one, install it. We call them potatoes. It's worth it. People always wonder. You can get prints for them or buy them with platinum. I have 0 energy, so there's really nothing for me to put in here. We'll try maybe another weapon. I've been suggesting everyone use the Burst in Prime. Let me show you quickly the
excellent armaments operator.
Critters here. This is one of the companions you can have.
Covered in blood.
I saw it there, so I thought I must let you know. A Kubro is really handy. It's a mission you have to do to get them. Once you get them, they're dedicated, loyal, and they do special functions. They can capture people for your fine loot, all sorts of stuff. I suggested last video that you use a carrier, and that's really what you should be going with. My carrier is ranked up, so I'm just going with a different Sentinel. Ignore that, but they function the same. And as far as weapons, I have 0 energy here in my Burst in Prime. The polarity is a little bit different from your Burst in, and every weapon has different polarities. And that's because it's a Prime one. I think I have 1 extra polarity slot than you, but nothing to really put in there. So let's just go and start the mission, and then we'll have something to put in. What we're going to do today is survival. Survival is deadly, dangerous, and rewarding. We're doing it on Mercury, so it'll be the first one that pops up when you have open selection. I'm just going to go in there, and we're going to try 1 round, which is 5 minutes. The thing about survival is you're going to run out of oxygen because basically the Grineer in this case are going to void the ship of atmosphere, hoping to kill you because they can't find you, and then they're going to hunt you down and shoot you. So what you want to do is gain life support, oxygen basically, and stay alive. Every 5 minutes you can get, from a secret operative, a special reward. Those rewards are good and bad. They're random, so the longer you play doesn't make it better. It just makes it still random. You could get a great reward at the beginning, and then 10 minutes later a bad reward. And I'm just going in here to change the Lotus of chat because I noticed that she's going through my gamepad again, and you guys can't hear her. So it's not chat, it's audio. So I'll go in here and change it so you can hear. It's important to pay attention to Lotus in survival missions because she's going to let you know when you're about to die or when she's going to drop new life support. So that's what we'll do. And again, pick up the loot before you start the mission. Anytime you can, grab as much loot and energy because you're going to need both. Credits for everything, energy for everything. And energy only lasts for the mission. We covered this before. Basically tap just beforehand, and you can tell from the audio. The higher level, the more complicated they get.
Shut down all systems.
Let her talk.
I'm sending life support capsules your way.
My Piranha ranked up. So what we got to do is wait for her to drop the life support.
I delivered a life support capsule to the area.
Talk.
Activating it will buy you more time.
Then we go and activate it. What I like to do, besides collecting loot, is run to the life support area. You'll encounter resistance along the way. The resistance may drop life support, which will give you a bonus. You can see right now we're at 87%. I like to activate the life support when I'm about 70. Keeps me around 100. I don't like to take any chances, so it gives me an emergency escape period. But Excalibur's now ranked 1. So the more enemies you kill, the more life support you get, or a loot chest, you can find it. And I ran off. the wall, so let me just run along the wall. And see if I can find this life support. Again, if you kill along the way, you pick it up, but I like to be next to it, so I know where it is, and I need to activate it. Just let her talk. Thank you. So she's already dropped another one. We haven't even activated the first one. These are at 73, so this would be the time I get ready to activate. It takes a couple seconds to activate. The Piranha's pretty nice, actually. So let me get around here. Back to the bursting, but we're at 60. That's lower than I like. So that guy froze because I have coolant leak on my Sentinel. There's a chance of freezing. We're at 89. Maybe we can pick up. Oh, the next one's down here. So I like to go and hang around it. And I was reloading and I activated it. Don't do that. We're at 98%, but I would have preferred to pick up some extra. I like, as I said, stack them up. Have some extra in line. I'm using more powers this episode because you need to get used to using them. It's very easy when you come from other shooters or action games to forget you have those special powers. No grenades, but some great abilities. Let's pick up some more. Good, we're at 94. Give her time to drop the next one. I would have liked to have had it sitting there. The bursting's ranked up. You can see survival is a great way to rank up weapons because there's unlimited enemies. With that said, there's only so many enemies that can appear on the map.
Prepare for life support.
She likes to talk a lot. That's why I turned her on. There's only so many enemies that can appear on the map. So if you're playing with other people and you're divided across the map, you might not find enemies to get the extra life support. Play in a group. In a group, you're going to get a bonus. Within 30 meters of each other, you get a bonus experience or affinity, and you bring the enemies to you.
Additional life support has arrived.
You'll find Lotus really does become a talker later on. So what I want to do is get to this next life support, so I'm there, and then I can kill around it. You see, I'm going through a new area. There's no enemies. And that's the problem, is every new area you go into, there's no enemies. They will follow you, but you've got that time where you're losing atmosphere, and you've got no way to pick up drops. And that's the game, is you want to pick up drops. You want to be able to get loot, credit, cards, mods. These guys are not dropping life support. So, I'm at 62. Normally I do it at 70, because you get 30%. And as you probably know from other games, if you have to reload, there's enemies near you, switch to another weapon. And then reload when it's set. Back to my rush ability. That costs energy, so you want to pick up energy. I'm at 50%. I'm going to have to activate this. She's sending another one, so I guess I have another one after that.
That should keep you going for a while.
Maybe I can get more. So just put me up to 70. I would have preferred to activate the 70, to be quite honest. But that mistake sort of put me behind. What you gotta do? Kill. Maybe we can get some life support. I see one over there. I'm not going to run all that way to get that
Another
one life support.
support capsule.
The next one's right here. That usually happens. It's close, so I can stay in this area where I already have the enemies drawn, and hopefully gain a lot of life support. So if we look at our timer, we're 4 minutes and 55 seconds. In 5 minutes, we're going to get our special ops.
Has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work.
That's a fusion cord. Those are handy.
Go to extraction.
It's a good mod to get, and we will use it. I'll show you how to do some modding to improve your mods, or fusing it to improve your mods. We're 53%. After the first 5 minutes, you can leave the mission. I'm only going to hang around for the first phase. Like I said, the longer you're here, the rewards don't get better because they're random, but the more guys show up. So the more Grenier that show up, the more credits you're going to pick up, the more potential for mods, the more life support. You see I'm at 95% right now. And she's dropping another capsule. Normally I would just go to it. I'll just slice these guys. It's busy talking. I'm not a good shot. Anyway, you see the cold effect. I do have North Wind on my katana right now. That freezes them. And I also have it on my Sentinel cooling. That's a status effect. And you can increase the duration of those. Freeze them. You can kill them. Sounds like an armor line, doesn't it? I won't do my impression. Everyone says it's bad. If it freezes, you can kill it. I can't even hear myself well enough over all this noise to give it a time. So let's grab loot, because that's what we're here for after all. It's loot. We're 6 minutes, 30 seconds into the mission. At 10 minutes, we can get some more loot. Radio blind. Sure, it's become an automatic action. Normally, you don't have the point of view change there, but what it does is it blinds everyone, so you can just strike them down. Full of movie quotes today. And, you know, if you're near the exit, check out the loot. It means fewer people are coming, but we're playing the and they have figured out where we're at. There's not going to be a life support in this area. Basically, Blade Rush again. Try to use a few more of these. See, all these guys are getting chilled out, so to speak, by my katana.
Care for life support.
Pressure point. Good card to have for melee weapons. Slicing up. Radiant blind again. Seems to be a little bit of a point of view change when I use it. Maybe it'll change it. And North Wind. Well, you want that. You want to put it on your melee weapon. Or that might be for your gun. They have the same cards for all the weapons in different games. There's some life support. There's life support in a few places here. Well, those are the extra life supports that she's dropped. See, I've stacked up a few, so I can go to one, activate it, and stay a little bit longer. But I'm going to blind guys instead and stay near the exit so we can didn't have enough energy to last attack there. I'm reloading while I'm being shot. Bad idea, but I had the shield, so I went ahead and did it. Pick up some more energy. And going with my policy of no container left behind, I'm not going to leave. I'm going to check the containers. And lockers. Always important. And run down here. A couple lockers. Another container. Getting some good crafting material and credits. That's Javelin, Radial Javelin. It fires a javelin at area effect, hitting everyone. There's only one guy there, so it didn't help much. Katana. So, getting low on life support here. Down there.
Extraction is ready.
What Lotus is reminding me is that basically I'm in a no-win scenario now. Check, so to speak. Diamond Skin. Good against Corpus.
Is your best option.
That's the reminder,
has
in case can't figure out. And there's life support in the ship. I've got 3 of them over there stacked away, but we're just going to go ahead and leave this mission.
Mission complete.
Excellent. Picked up some good loot. 9 minutes. Oh, and 37 seconds. I would have stayed another 30 seconds. We would have got another drop from our covert operative we never see. But we still got some good cards, and basically that's the fundamentals of running that mission. If you're with a group, stay together and do the same thing. Move from location to location. Now, that's not the only way. Lots of ways you can play it. It's the way I play it, particularly when I'm soloing it. At an early level, this can be dangerous, so play it safe, basically. Let's rush down and see if we can mod anything up. We have only 2 mods, and we got 8 energy now because we ranked up. So Diamond Skin, you know, we're not going against Corpus right now. We're still with Grenier, so I'm not going to use that. It protects against lasers. There are quite a few of aura cards here. If you do get an aura card, or you've managed to pick up since the last episode, you can use them to improve your abilities. We're going to go 3 direction. Redirection increases shield power. I've got a rank 5 in there right now. This rounds up to 3 energy charge. So what I want to do is I'm going to take a low rank redirection and I'm going to fuse it. Basically improve its strength. I have several that are a high strength, but I want to improve this one. So put it in the slot. You can see it takes 2, that's half of 4, because it's in the same polarity. And now we're going to go into the fuse menu. So what you do is you select the mod you want to fuse, simply by hitting X if you're in the PS4. Go up to fusion, select that, because we like lots of menus, and then go over to your mods. If you have any similar mods, extras, like in the case of redirection, I have 46 of them, so you can use those. The same type will give it more energy. You combine them to make it stronger. It helps. You see it's now at rank 2 and about a quarter of the way to rank 3. But fusion cores work better. And this costs you money. So every time you increase it, it costs you money. The higher the rank, the more money, but the better the mod. So in this case, it's basically we're using 3 energy now, and we're at 120% of shields. Don't have my glasses on. So what we want to do is use a fusion core. We picked up a fusion core. I'm not going to use that one as a gold one. It's a pretty good one. I already have this card ranked up. So what I'm going to do is just use some of the extra fusion cores I have. They're different types, rare, and common. So I'm going to take some of these lower end ones, use a few of them to rank it up fairly quickly, because they work better than the cards themselves. This is telling me I have another Warframe that I will overpower. It won't fit anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it out of that Warframe. And I'm at rank 4 now, which is good. You can use any mod to fuse with. It's just, the rarer the mod, the more energy you get, but fusion cores are the best. If you have lots of mods, go ahead and use those. Pile everything in, because you're reprocessing them. So now you see I'm using 4 energy, which means I have 8. Put it over here. Normal slot or unmarked no polarity slot uses full 8 energy. Put it in the matching polarity, I'm using 4 energy. Pretty simple idea. And I'm at 200 bonus shields. That's good. So you can see that card is really handy. Vitality, I could rank up, but let me see if I can find another card, or mod, that we can use that will make it, will give us a little bit of variety. I don't know if I can find one. These are aura cards, and some prime cards. Let me put an aura card in so you see what happens. If you got an aura card with the right polarity, it gives me more energy. I'm up to 13, and you get that effect, and so is a whole grip that's plus 15% to health. And that one's almost fully ranked. If you don't have that, well, we'll just get rid of it. So I've got 7 energy right now, and aura cards can only go in that slot up there with that same marking. What we want to do is put something in that will give us a benefit of some point. I'm coming across a lot of aura cards. Now we'll rush. That gives you a little bit more speed. Speed holster. That increases your armor. Not going to get into some of those details yet. Streamline. It fixes it so you don't need as much energy. So let's just hold off and let's show you the mod station. That's pretty handy. You can mod any mod here. It's the same thing as going the other place. You just have another section in your ship, because we need the ship to do something, really. It's maybe a little bit easier to select multiple mods all from one location, because all of your mods show up for your weapons, for your frames. But I prefer this because if I'm modding a weapon, it lets me mod the weapon mods. Whew, fusing a weapon. Fusing a mod. Let me get that language straight. I want to call them cards. So I've got 6 energy on the Burstin. This is true for any weapon if you're not using the Burstin. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put incineration. If you haven't picked it up, we'll go on a mission to pick it up, but what it does is it increases damage. Since I'm doing the tutorials, I need to live. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in. And it's in a match polarity slot, so I'm only using half the energy. And it increases my damage. I'm not going to talk about how much because it's unfair to you guys. Over here I've got 2 energy. Nothing really I can do. Let's go down to the katana. You'll notice up here I have a stance. This is like an aura card. And you see you have special combos you can do if you're just fighting melee. We'll do that in another episode. Really cool, really fun, and it'll give you some bonus energy to use. I've got 6. Reach and pressure point are 2 must-haves. That's damage and the reach. I have North Wind. You want a stasis card. Fury gives you more swings. North Wind, right now I'm getting 75% extra cold because I really have it ranked up. It's a good card, and we picked one up this mission, so put it on. It'll freeze your enemies. That's called a status effect. There's multiple status effects. The common ones are freeze, heat, and electricity. There's toxins, and you can combine them. Heat and cold make explosions. That was Jagged Edge and increased my slash damage. If you notice, this weapon has a max damage of 176 on slash. That's its strong point. If you're going to put a damage type improvement, I think you should match it. This is Organ Shatter. I increased my critical damage. My critical's only 15%, so I'm not really bothering with that right now. You can use cards that have like combos that will, like here, I can increase slash and puncture. If you've got it and you've got the power, maybe use that. You gain a little bit extra puncture and you get increased slash damage. But why take a sword that does 176 slash damage and increase the impact which is only 10? So these cards are handy. A lot of people don't use them, but you can use them. Spoiled Strike. This is a very rare card, so you won't get this. True Steel. Increase my critical chance. Really should fuse it and increase the power. I happen to have one up here that increases it. 50% increase on it. So let me go ahead and grab that, put that in. Was it 50%? Because I only went up to 16.5, but every little bit helps. The stronger the card, the more you fuse a card, the better the chances are, the better the card becomes. The mod. I keep saying it. If I say card, I mean mod. Please don't email me about that. That's really all I wanted to cover for this episode. Remember, if you like it on the screen and subscribe.
Put together, operator. Now get out there and...
It's Iason Quinn, and thanks for watching. If you want to see more, let me know. I'm making more anyhow because I've had a good response from these, and everyone always wants to learn how to play Warframe. This is going to be our next victim, or maybe an episode extra from now, Vor, and that's my free bobblehead of me. So, again, subscribe, like, send me feedback. This is Iason Quinn. Thanks for watching.